Hey everyone, welcome back. So today's topic is one of my favorites, those moments where you had absolutely no idea what you were doing, but somehow looked like a genius anyway. We asked Reddit for their best accidental genius moments, and honestly, these are great. Hit like if you enjoy these, subscribe for more, and definitely share your own stories in the comments. Let's get into it.
I had a final exam for advanced statistics. I'm being completely honest, I hadn't studied at all. The entire semester was a blur. Walk into the exam, sit down, get the test, look at the first question, no idea. Second question, also nothing. Then I noticed something. Question 4 looked familiar. Really familiar. Turns out, these were the exact same questions from a practice exam the professor posted 3 months ago. Not similar. Identical. Here's the thing. I never did that practice exam, but my roommate did, and he was so stressed about it that he made me quiz him on the answers for like 2 hours while I was trying to play video games. I wasn't paying attention to the game or the studying, but apparently my brain just absorbed it. Started writing. Everything came back. Formulas, explanations, all of it. Finished in 45 minutes. Professor looked shocked. She knew I was a terrible student. Got a 98. Highest score in the class. My roommate got an 87 because he second-guessed himself and changed answers. Everyone thought I was some secret genius who just didn't apply myself. I just nodded along.
So your brain just recorded information while you were actively trying to ignore it. That's actually kind of amazing. The roommate getting a lower score is rough, though. He actually studied and got penalized for overthinking. I love that everyone decided this person was secretly brilliant. Like, oh, he just doesn't try. Sure, let's go with that. Next one.
Applied for a marketing job. My background was retail management, no marketing experience at all. Somehow got an interview. Day of, I'm completely unprepared. She asked about growth hacking strategies. I have no idea what growth hacking is. None. So I just started talking. Well, it's really about understanding the customer journey and finding unconventional solutions to drive engagement. I was making it up, just stringing together business words I'd heard. She's nodding, taking notes, so I keep going. Leveraging data-driven insights to optimize conversion funnels while maintaining brand authenticity. No idea what I'm saying, but it sounds right. She loved it, offered me the job on the spot. First few months, I had to Google everything. What's an A/B test? What's SEO? Learning on the fly. But because I came in confident, everyone assumed I knew what I was doing. 3 years later, I'm head of marketing. I've won awards, and it started because I successfully bullshitted my way through one interview. I still Google basic marketing terms sometimes.
Leveraging data-driven insights to optimize conversion funnels. That could mean anything or nothing, but it sounds impressive. The fact that this actually worked, though, and now they're head of marketing, winning awards, just Googling their way through life? Honestly, that's kind of inspiring. Fake it till you make it, then Google the rest. Moving on.
First time hosting Thanksgiving for my girlfriend's family. Big deal. Wanted to impress them. Decided to make a chocolate souffle for dessert. Watched one YouTube video, thought, how hard can it be? Very hard, it turns out. Put it in the oven, feeling good. 20 minutes later, check on it. It's supposed to rise into this beautiful thing. It didn't. It collapsed. Looked like a chocolate pancake. Dinner's in an hour. Everyone's arriving. I have no backup dessert. Then I remembered. I have ice cream, caramel sauce, and leftover brownies from stress baking yesterday. Broke up the collapsed souffle, layered it in glasses with brownie pieces, ice cream, and caramel, topped with whipped cream. Brought it out as deconstructed chocolate souffle parfaits. Everyone loved it. Her dad asked for the recipe. Her mom said it was the best dessert she'd ever had. Nobody knew it was just me frantically throwing together my failure. My girlfriend knew. She was in the kitchen during my breakdown, but she just smiled and went along with it. We're engaged now. At our engagement party, her mom requested my famous deconstructed souffle.
Deconstructed, the word that saves all kitchen disasters. The girlfriend knowing the truth and keeping the secret is actual relationship goals. That's love right there. And now it's his signature dish. Has to keep making his accident on purpose. That's commitment. But honestly, that sounds better than a regular souffle anyway. Ice cream and brownies? Yeah, I'd take that. Next story.
Hi everyone, I am a consultant with one of the big three firm. Had a big client presentation, millions of dollars on the line. Team had been working on it for weeks. Morning of, I'm getting ready, grab what I think is the presentation USB from my desk, get to the client's office, plug in the drive, pull up the file. It's not our presentation, it's a PowerPoint I made for my niece's birthday party. Why unicorns are better than dinosaurs, a comprehensive analysis. There's a cartoon unicorn on the screen, with glitter. I'm frozen, my boss is frozen, 20 executives are staring. Then, the CEO starts laughing. Actually laughing. Says it's the most refreshing thing he's seen in a corporate presentation in years. My brain goes into survival mode. Click to the next slide. Unicorns have magical healing powers with a rainbow picture. I don't miss a beat. As you can see, we believe in bringing innovative, outside-the-box thinking to every project. Everyone's confused. I keep going. Next slide. Dinosaurs went extinct because they didn't adapt. I say, this is why we emphasize adaptability in our strategic approach. I turned my niece's birthday PowerPoint into a business pitch in real time. Every unicorn fact became a business metaphor. Unicorns are rare and valuable. Market positioning. They bring magic wherever they go. Brand transformation. By the end, I'd somehow made it work. CEO was impressed by our creative approach. We got the contract. $3 million. Because of unicorns. My boss still doesn't know it was an accident.
I need to know what the other slide said. Like, how do you turn unicorns poop rainbows into business strategy? Oh. The fact that it worked, though. $3 million from a kid's birthday party presentation. That CEO probably went back to his team like, these consultants are different. They used unicorns. And the boss thinking it was intentional. That's the best part. Wow, what a creative strategy. Sure, very intentional. Not panic at all. All right, next one.
Backpacking through Germany, met a group of travelers at a hostel. They were speaking German. I wanted to hang out with them. They seemed cool. They asked if I spoke German. I said, ein bisschen. That's literally the only German phrase I knew. That and danke. They started speaking German around me. I just nodded and smiled, laughed when they laughed. This worked for about 2 hours. Then someone asked me a direct question in German. I panicked, pretended to check a text message, used Google Translate, figured out they asked where I'm from, typed my response in English, got the German translation, tried to read it out loud. It came out terrible, but they thought it was hilarious. One guy said, "Are you from Bavaria? Your accent is so unique." I just said, "Yeah," and let them think whatever they wanted. This went on for 3 days, constantly using my phone, butchering pronunciations, and they thought I had a weird regional dialect. By day 3, I actually picked up a lot of German from context, started understanding full sentences. Last night, we're all drunk, and I confessed I barely spoke German when we met. They thought it was the funniest thing ever. Said I learned more in 3 days than most people learn in months. We're still friends. I'm actually conversational in German now.
So she created a fake accent by accident because she was so bad at German it sounded like a dialect. Huh. The commitment, though. 3 days of frantically Google translating everything. That's dedication just to hang out with people. And it worked. She actually learned the language through pure social anxiety and determination. That's honestly a pretty good language learning method. Just fake it, stress about it, and apparently your brain figures it out. Next story.
Work in an office with a lot of older coworkers. I'm in my 20s, so they assume I'm a tech genius. I'm not. I just know how to Google things. Office printer breaks, everyone's panicking, boss asks if I can fix it. I have no idea how printers work. But I walk over, look at it, notice there's a paper jam, pull out the paper, printer works. Everyone acts like I performed surgery. Next week, someone's computer's slow. They call me over, I close some programs and restart it. They're amazed. This keeps happening. Email won't send? Check if Wi-Fi's connected. Computer frozen? Turn it off and on. Eventually, the company makes an unofficial tech support role for me. Small raise. My secret? I Google literally everything. Printer won't connect. Excel formula for sum. I've become the most valuable person in the office by knowing how to use Google.
The entire IT industry is built on this, just Googling problems and staying calm. Everyone else is panicking, and if you're the one person who's like, let me try something, you become the expert. The raise, though. Getting paid more to Google things. That's the dream, honestly. I wonder how many IT experts are just people who remained calm and checked if it was plugged in. Moving on.
I was never athletic, always picked last in gym class. Friend convinced me to watch his rec league basketball game. Someone got injured, they needed a substitute or they'd forfeit. Friend begged me to fill in. I tried to refuse. I haven't played basketball since middle school and I was terrible. But they were desperate, so I agreed. I'm lost out there. Don't know the plays, don't know where to stand, just trying not to get hit by the ball. 30 seconds left. We're down by 2. Someone passes me the ball. I'm way behind the three-point line. Not on purpose, I'm just scared to get closer. Clock's running out. Everyone's yelling. I close my eyes and throw it toward the basket. Swish. Perfect three-pointer. Game over. We win! The crowd goes insane. My teammates are lifting me up. People are chanting. I'm in shock. I literally threw it with my eyes closed because I was terrified. Video gets posted online. Looks like I calmly drained a clutch shot. Local sports blog covers it. High school coach asks if I want to try out for the team. I had to explain it was luck. Nobody believed me. Played 1 season, mostly benched, but I'm technically a varsity athlete because of 1 panic throw.
Eyes closed, complete panic throw, game winner. The fact that on video it looks intentional is perfect. Nobody will ever know he was terrified and just yeeted the ball. And he made the team. Spent most of it on the bench, but still, that's his sports legacy. 1 blind throw. Honestly, though, that's cooler than actually being good at basketball. The story's better. Next one.
Took piano lessons as a kid. Very mediocre. Practiced maybe once a week. Teachers signed me up for a recital. I was supposed to play a Bach piece. Did not practice enough. Day of the recital, I barely remember it. Get on stage, start playing. First 30 seconds are okay. Then I hit a section I completely forgot. Mind goes blank, hands freeze. I panic and just start making stuff up. Pressing keys, trying to keep it in the same key and tempo. I'm improvising badly, but I'm committing to it. Finish with dramatic chords that weren't in the original piece. Stand up, bow, pray nobody noticed. Audience applauds. Teacher looks confused. After, a music professor approaches me, says my interpretation was fascinating, that my modern take on classical composition was brave. I had no idea what he was talking about. He asks if I've considered studying composition, says my ability to deconstruct and reimagine shows talent. Teacher overhears. Her confusion turns to pride. She thinks I intentionally remixed Bach. Got into a youth music program based on that performance. Spent the next year actually learning music theory to keep up. I'm a professional composer now. I write music for films. My whole career started because I forgot how to play Bach and panicked.
That's incredible. Forgot the notes, made stuff up, and accidentally became a composer. The music professor seeing innovation instead of panic is honestly great. Sometimes the right person sees your mistake at the right time. And now she's a professional. That's not just faking it till you make it, that's accidentally discovering your actual career. Makes you wonder how many artists started this way, just messing up and having someone go, "That's genius." All right, couple more.
First date with someone I really liked. Went to a nice restaurant trying to impress. Going well, laughing, good conversation, feeling confident. Dessert menu comes. She can't decide, says everything looks good. Without thinking, I say, "Why don't you order what you want? I'll order something different and we can share." Smooth, right? Except I'm extremely picky about food. I hate sharing. Like, genuinely hate it. But I said it, so now I'm committed. She orders chocolate cake. I panic order tiramisu. Desserts arrive. She offers me a bite of hers. My brain is screaming, but I take it and smile. It's actually really good. She tries mine. Loves it. We end up having this nice moment, sharing dessert, being cute. She told me later that was when she knew she wanted a second date, said it felt intimate and showed I was comfortable being vulnerable. I was having an internal crisis about sharing food the entire time. We've been together 3 years. We share food all the time now. I got over my weird hang-up. She still talks about that dessert moment as one of her favorite early memories. Never told her I was panicking.
So he accidentally became romantic by forcing himself through a personal crisis. That's actually kind of beautiful, though. Did something that terrified him, it worked out, and he changed because of it. 3 years later, and she has no idea. Thinks it was this smooth, intentional move. Sometimes the best moments come from pushing through discomfort, even if it's just about sharing tiramisu. Last story.
Entry-level job at a marketing firm. Been there about 6 months. Got an email from the VP asking me to attend a meeting about the Johnson project. Had no idea what that was, but I showed up. Meeting room full of senior staff, directors, managers, the VP, and me. Everyone's looking at me weird, but the meeting starts. They're discussing strategy, budgets, timelines. I'm taking notes. Near the end, VP turns to me. "What do you think? You've been quiet." I panic, have no idea what this project even is, so I say the most generic business thing I can think of. I think we need to focus on our core objectives and make sure we're aligned across departments. Everyone nods. VP says, "Exactly. That's the kind of strategic thinking we need." I'm confused, but relieved. Then VP says, "That's why we think you're the right person to lead this." Wait, what? Turns out there was another person with my same first name. They were supposed to be in this meeting. The email went to me by mistake. But by the time anyone realized, the VP was impressed by my strategic insight. They offered me the project lead. Big promotion. 40% raise. I tried to explain the mix-up. VP said, "No, I think this was meant to be. You showed initiative." Led the project, had no idea what I was doing for the first month, just held meetings and asked people what they thought. Project was successful. I got promoted to director. All because someone sent an email to the wrong person and I said basically nothing in a meeting.
Wrong place, right time, said nothing of substance, got promoted. Focus on core objectives and align departments. That's the ultimate non-answer. Could apply to literally anything. And it worked. 40% raise for being in the wrong meeting. The other person with the same name is probably still at the same level. Just, that's rough. But hey, this person figured it out. Led the project, became a director, turned an accident into actual success. That's kind of the theme here, isn't it? These people stumbled into situations, had no idea what they were doing, but they committed, and it worked out. Let me wrap this up. So those were 10 stories about people who accidentally looked like geniuses. I think what's interesting about these is that they all have something in common. These people didn't just get lucky, they committed to the bet. They stayed calm when things went wrong and just kept going. The guy who turned a unicorn presentation into a business pitch, the person who learned German through sheer panic, the pianist who forgot the notes and became a composer. They all just said, "Okay, this is happening now," and rolled with it. Which is kind of inspiring, actually. Not that you should fake your way through everything, but sometimes confidence and improvisation can get you pretty far. If you enjoyed these, go ahead and like the video. Subscribe for more stories, and definitely share your own accidental genius moments in the comments. I want to hear them. And hey, if you're in a situation where you have no idea what you're doing, maybe you'll stumble into something great. Who knows? Thanks for watching. See you next time.